How's my dad? I asked a doctor who just came out of Appa's room. He's fine now, but you have to take care of him. His blood pressure is too high. You have to make him away from all that tensions. The doctor replied and left before I nodded. I was supposed to go to Jimin's house to get Taehyung, but Appa was not feeling well today. He felt dizzy, and Mama said that he had a high fever last night. So I called the doctor to check up on him and decide to go today. After that, I went inside the room and saw Mama sitting beside the Appa while her eyes were closed. I sat on the bed, sat next chair in front of Mama. Mama, I called her in a low voice, and she opened her eyes and looked at me, and then her hand on my head. I closed my eyes and smiled. She always does this whenever I was close to her. Mama got off the bed and went out of the room without saying anything. And Baba kissed his forehead before follow Mama. I love my family way too much. To see him in pain included my Taehyung. Mama sat on the couch in the living room while I sat on the ground in front of her. I can't believe you still care about me. After all I did, I said, feeling ashamed. I gave birth to you. If I want to not care about you still, I can't help, she said while looking away from me. I could see the pain in her eyes. Amma, I know I hurt everyone, but I promise I will fix everything. I promised her, and she looked at me shaking her head. Do you think you can make things right after again? She asked, and I nodded. You can't do anything now. Do you know, when they was leaving this house, I stopped and he asked me something that after that I couldn't stop him. Mama murmured, but she talked to herself. But I hated it. What did he ask? I asked, and Mama looked down at me. He asked me if he was my biological son. Then I let him live with his husband, who disgraced him, and I saw him that to sleeping with another man. Mama said, and few tears were except my eyes. My stomach was hurt, and my heart is right after hearing Taehyung's questions. Mama, I didn't assure him. It just, I wasn't thinking straight. Mama, having tea, I did hurt him, I accept it. But after I got his love, after I know how beautiful this marriage feeling is, I have already tried not to hurt him, but ended up hurting him. I pushed and held Mama's hand. I paused and, do you know how much they become hard for me to handle? This marriage made me feel suffocated sometimes because of his insecurities. But I never dared to throw him out of my life, because he became a piece. And when I heard that he was pregnant, I was frightened. I thought I wasn't able to handle it. And how can I handle the responsibility? And with the thought just making me get out of this. And what came to my mind, I did. I confessed everything, looking at her alone tear except my eyes. But now, I regret my action, Mama. Now, I realize whatever he was doing because of that was mood swings, and he needed me. But I let him down. I said, silently listening to me, while her eyes were on me. And one more thing that resolved in my mind at the same time. My damn dreams. I thought this will ruin everything. And no, I was wrong. When I realized my love for him, I realized that for me nothing is more important than they, not even my dreams. He became my dream. Finally, Mama opened her mouth while cutting me off. That's why did you do this, Jungkook? If one person loves someone, they don't do anything to hurt them. They never hurt someone they love. And you cross every limit to hurt him, she said, disappointed, shaking her head. I felt that sorrowful lump in my throat and clubbed under the sorrow as I remember how much I hurt my day. It was way innocent day, and I had really crossed my every limit. I was become a mess, Mama. I really didn't want to think straight. I'm sorry. I whispered, and two more tears were except. I just wanted to justify my action and want my Taehyung back, but I know no one was going to believe and justify my wrong deed. Not even me. I love him. I want him back. I can't live without him. My whisper would barely come out, and I hugged Mama, placing my head on his lap. After some time she spoke. Go, prove him Prove him that you truly love him. Prove him that you're sorry for what you did and earn his forgiveness. She paused and covered my face. Winnie's hurt again. She said the same thing which Taehyung did while wiping my tears. She kissed my forehead. I'm your mother, Taekook. I never want to see you in pain. And now, I can see if you don't get your Taehyung back, you will break just like they. Call me selfish, but I don't want that pain for my son, she said, and I got up and sat beside her and hugged tightly. I'm sorry. Mom, I'm really sorry for everything. Please forgive me. I will forgive you when you bring my son-in-law back with my grandchild, she said, and I smiled, letting feeling shy. I will bring them both, I said in determination. Then go, she said, and I kissed Mom's forehead and wait for winning my Taehyung's heart again. The mission. I never thought one day my whole existence would be changed, but it happened. My whole existence would change. A few days ago, I was someone's wife older who never considered me as his wife, who never loved me, but I never thought that he didn't respect me either. I thought, however he will never hurt me intentionally, but I was wrong. He just not hurt me. He broke me. He shattered me into two pieces. Why? He did this to me. I always loved him with all my heart. I returned. I just want loyalty, not even I asked for him to love me. I was willing to wait for him all my life, happily. But he was the one who just come closer to me, who make me believe that he will accept me as his wife in front of all the world. He make me believe that he will give me the respect, but again, I was wrong. He was the one who snatched my dignity, who disgraced me, who used me. A long tear would escape my eyes. I didn't want to cry, but my tears didn't want to stop. I was lying to the bed in the room of Jimin's house, watching the ceiling and replaying everything. How could he come to me? How he behaved that he cared for me. How he made me his slave by his sweet talk, and how I did everything what he wanted me to do. Why? We're this stupid. We think our husband or boyfriend was the one who is always right, and what they say was true. Sometimes truth is in front of us, but we believe in our blind love and think our duty is fulfill their desire, and we stupid partner deal happily thinking that they love us. Not all men maybe, but most of the men who didn't wish their relationship to their official or rightful. Now I realized why Cook didn't want that relationship, because he knew one day he would bore of me and want to get rid of me, and he got the chance. After hearing my Taehyung, I was busy looking at the ceiling when I heard someone's low voice. I sighed, moved aside to head, and looked who was. Saw Eun-woo was standing beside the bed, looking at me painfully. He came to me and sat beside me. I sat up. Why are you crying? He asked, and I looked at him confused. Am I crying? Am I? My voice returned, and he nodded while wiping my tears, which I didn't know when fall. Don't cry, he said, shaking his head, while my hands stay away from Eun-woo. Cook's voice were echoing in my mind, and I instantly pulled my hand away. He didn't like me too close to Eun-woo. What happened? Eun-woo brought out of that Cook thought. No, it's not my Cook. I mumbled, and Eun-woo placed his hand on my arm. Are you okay? He asked, and I looked up at him. He isn't my Cook. My Cook was not like that. My Cook loved me, cared for me, but he is not. He knew what he is. I asked in a low tone while Eun-woo keeps staring at me. I was close to Eun-woo because I didn't want him to hate this. He's a monster. He's heartless man. He doesn't love her. He just knows how to use person for their pleasure. I whispered, and Eun-woo moved back looking at me with winded eyes. What? He was saying something, but I cut him off. Don't tell me, or else he will hurt me more. He has hurt me whenever he was angry, so please, don't tell him. I don't want to hurt more, I whispered, while fingering my mouth.